So there's no state income tax. Fuel's like $1.50 a gallon right now. We've been voted as the best bang for your buck when it comes to purchasing a home for a large metro city. So where do they get you? That's what this video is exactly about. All the unexpected costs, all the things that you will get caught off guard, I'm going to list them. My actual bills, oh crap, that was a lot of money. Those things. Everything you want to know about the cost of living, Houston, Texas is coming up next. What's up, everybody? This is Jackson Wilkie with the Real Agent Now Group right here in Houston, Texas. If this is your first time to this channel, you want to learn everything about working, eating, sleeping, living, playing right here in Houston. Make sure you tap that subscribe button and you click the little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. Hey, we are honestly getting phone calls, emails, texts, messages every single day from people moving and relocating here. And we absolutely love helping you find your perfect spot. The only way we can do that, you got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back when moving to Houston, Texas. So yes, the no income tax, the gas, the fuel prices I will be talking about, but I'm going to run you through. I got a list of I had to write these down because these are the things that just totally caught me off guard. They'll catch you off guard, but I'm going to teach you how to kind of circumvent, to get around these things so that you don't get blindsided when you move here. So first of all is your power bill. So I did a video a while ago talking about my power bill, and I'd gone through some averages, and it was like 250-ish, 280, but that's a pool, 3,500 square foot house. It consumes a lot of energy, and I think I have the two oldest air conditioners on. They might have been the first ones ever made, so that's killing me. But the one thing I didn't know about Houston, Texas, or maybe this is all Texas, is yes, there's like CenterPoint Energy. There's these giant utilities, right, that bring you the power. But where I'm from, if CenterPoint was your power provider, that's who you paid for power. Here, there's hundreds and hundreds of companies that deliver your power. It's the most time-consuming and overwhelming thing you will go through. There is, I want to get it right, directenergy.com. There's about 10 different sites, but directenergy.com was one that I used to filter them out. I don't think I picked the right one. I had a bill the other day. It was for, and it wasn't the other day. It was a couple months ago for August. That's the hottest time of the year. And like I said, I have the first two air conditioners, I think. It was $500. I just about keeled over when I saw that. That's about as much as 3 months worth where I came from, maybe 4 months. So $500 utility bill just was crazy to me. So what do you need to do? You need to shop these things. They rank them out by cost, but they also rank them out by customer service, and that's important because you really need to start looking at who's going to answer the phone, who's going to be there for you, because if there's outages, whatever. But you also want to bring that cost down, so it does it by kilowatts. Here's the other thing that I didn't know that I wish I would have. My buddy down the street, his wife, she shopped it. She called and she called and she called. You can actually look up on record your house's old utility bills and, hey, this is what they average. What are you going to do? How much are you going to cost? And she shopped like 30 of them. Their bill, they have a house, I think it's bigger than ours, was like $190, and they're in equal pay. So that to me, that would be amazing to save $310. That's a lot of brewskis and food. I like my brewskis. So you really want to shop around, and if you're not used to that, that's one thing that you're going to want to, shop, get used to is going through those. So you're going to be looking at kilowatts per hour, and also the biggest kicker is the delivery fee. So my utility bill or my power bill would have only been like $280 or something like that, which is still a lot, but it was like another $220 to deliver it. So I don't even know, what are they driving my power to me? No, I was a journeyman lineman. I know how this shit works. Sorry for my language, but it drives me crazy to have all these different, and that's why I think there's just too many people involved. You need to just pay the power company, but it doesn't work that way. So look that up. And it doesn't, there's different areas, there's different companies, but you're going to really want to start shopping those. The next one was my internet. Where I came from, I had unlimited. It was like $65, and I think it was like the 400 gig. It was plenty fast, like super fast. I transferred my plan here. Well, it was automatically $20 more a month. And I got hit the other day with, hey, you're at 100% of your usage. In fact, I was like 115%. So they're like, we're going to give you a freebie this month. But if not, it's $10 per 10 gigs or whatever you go over up to $100. And I'm like, you're going to charge me an extra $100? So again, I asked my neighbors, like, dude, what's your internet bill? Again, some of these things just hit you like blindsided, right? Been going a year and never had a problem, and all of a sudden you have this spike, and you got to call them, and they're like, no, dude, you call them and you say, I want a full plan, I want the unlimited plan. Don't let them do that stuff to you. So like again, I didn't know that. I'm not good at this. I'm a pretty nice guy, so I don't. You need to have that mentality in you, or maybe your significant other, whoever takes care of that, to just call these people and set yourself up. You do not want to get blindsided. The other thing, I want to go back to that power. They usually go on 12-month contracts. So if you do lock in like an equal pay at $150 a month and it's great, 12 months, they will not tell you. They will just boom, bump it up. Next thing you know, you have a $400 bill and you're like, what in that? And they'll say, yeah, you had a 12-month contract. So their whole goal is almost to trick you into paying that next bill. So got to get used to that. Okay, so one of the other reasons that, Texas catches you, you have no state income tax, that's amazing. But where do they catch you? Those property taxes. I'm going to give you the secrets, boil it all down, exactly what you need to know about property taxes so that you don't get hit so hard. But first, comment down below, just yes or no. Have you heard of, all those different power companies? Have you worked with that? Hey, if you have, comment down below. Also, any other questions you have about Houston, I'd be more than happy to answer those. Smash that like button for me real quick. If you would, then I'll get to what you need to know about your property taxes. Come on, hit the like button. All right, so the property taxes, it has to do with the MUD, the municipal utility districts. So what you're going to see is certain areas that have completely spiked property taxes. I've seen them as high as 2.5%. So if you're talking about a $300,000 house, let me do some math. That's $7,500 annually. So where I was from, your income tax is about 10-12%. Let's say you make $75,000 that year. Well, boom, you just made that up and you're going backwards. So you really need to look into that. And where it really hits you big is going to be a lot of the newer developments. Now, some aren't as bad as others. So brand new construction, what it is, it's a bond, that municipal utility district bond for all the sewer, all the garbage, everything. And they have this money, this bond. And as you pay, the longer you live there, it knocks that bond down and your property taxes can go down. So there's certain areas that are lower than 1%, cheaper than where I came from. There's areas that are 2.75%, like 3 times higher than what I'm used to. So you need to do the research, but at the same time, that's what we specialize in. So we know all these areas. We know the super expensive areas. We can, eliminate that. We don't want you paying so much money on your property taxes. It makes you hustle backwards. So those are why you're going to see the property taxes spike so much. And then you got to look at where you're at too, whether you're close to water, really good school districts. It just really depends. That's not going to be with the MUD, the municipal utility district, but sometimes that spikes the property taxes. And it is completely different when you have acreage properties. Again, reach out to us about acreage properties, or if you want to live in the Houston Heights, in the inner loop areas, it's going to be completely different. Those are a lot older areas, very tight lots, and so it's going to be a lot different with your property taxes. So we enjoy having those conversations and placing people so they don't get hit with those taxes. Okay, so you will notice down here that just about everywhere you go, people have golf carts. There's golf cart communities everywhere. In fact, a lot of them, like where I live, that's how all of the kids get around. That's how we take our kids to school. So the golf cart, if you have one, bring that damn thing with you, because they are so expensive here. You can't find them. Just like an older, like 2012, 14 Club Car Precedent, you're looking at like $5,000-$6,000. So it's insane here. I just wanted to mention that quickly for anybody who likes golfing, or what you see is them down Galveston on the beaches or just cruising around their properties. It can get kind of spendy here. So maybe try and find one before you come, or sell some here. You'll make some money. So the traveling around here in Houston is very extensive. If you want to get from like the Woodlands over to Katy, Texas, you look on the map, you're like, oh, that's not far. That can take you like an hour. Literally, it's unbelievable how far things are. Houston is so wide. It doesn't look like it on the map, but you will want to take that Beltway 8. It's one thing when I lived here the first time, I just tried always using 610 loop and all the free routes, and it's kind of a headache. Now I get the easy tag. I upload like $100 in there. It lasts me months. And so now you can take the beltway. The beltway is never packed. It's never, held up. I go like 68, 70. That's 3 to 5 miles an hour over. I've like, knock on wood, don't have any speeding tickets. I don't speed. It drives my wife crazy. And I get past like I'm standing still. 80, 90, 100 miles an hour. They just blow by you. I don't recommend that. But yes, you can haul. There's no traffic on those things, and you can get to where you need. And that easy pass, yeah, I mean, it's like $1.50 when you pass one or something. So if you're doing it every day for work, commuting, it might run you, $100 a month or so. It lasts me a long time, months and months, just getting that easy pass. But you can avoid them. The 610 loop, the inner loop, is free. So a lot of times you're going to see people take the 59, which is now the 69, or 45, or I-10, all of those major freeways to the 610, and then loop around and back out so that it's free. My recommendation, get that easy tag, take the beltway. It's so much faster. So you might be wondering about health costs. If you're moving here and your company pays for it, great, but you're also looking at, hey, I need to buy it. I was shopping around here in Houston. It was about $500 to $600. I got 3 kiddos, 8, 5, 1. Got the wife. We're all pretty healthy. We don't, no medications or nothing like that. I was looking $500, $600, $700 a month. Our real estate brokerage, EXP, actually is the first real estate brokerage to have medical coverage. I'm paying about $450 a month for that. So that's a lot of money coming from the W-2 jobs where they usually pay that for you. But I did find, here in Houston, it's about $500 to $600. But here's the cool thing about health. We have the largest health sector in the entire nation. Any specialist you could ever want. And I'm talking about going into any hospital and you get the best treatment. These are the best doctors in the world are right here in Houston. So you will never find bad ones. In fact, as you can see, I got, where is it? Right here, this freaking cut. This was a basal cell. It was a cancerous, sunspot. And I'm from the North Idaho area. So it can happen anywhere, not in sunny Texas. They had to get that cut out. And I went to this, I'd say strip mall, but it was a nice place. And I'm like, oh man, they're going to be operating on my face. This doctor was the most inquisitive, he was just incredible on his how he stitched everything. He's like, I don't want you to even see a scar in a couple weeks. And this was just my skin doctor that he was out, in the Cypress area. So not even some of the main hospitals. You see some of the greatest talent here, from children's hospitals all the way up to those specialties for even, elderly, anybody. Health. It does cost you, maybe $500, $600, but you're going to get the best of the best. Some other costs, if you do have a pool, we pay about $100 every month to get it cleaned and all that. So pool expenses, you can do it yourself. Actually, I've been learning how, just some tablets and stuff, but I also like just paying the guy to make sure it's done right. Bug mitigation, you're going to see roaches. You're going to see, basically roaches in houses. To get that sprayed, spiders, about $150. They'll come out and spray twice. Once they do that, I would cancel it. After that, we did that, and we haven't seen really any bugs since. So get that place sprayed, mitigated if it's been vacant for a while. And lastly, if you are a hunter, a fisher, hunter, like we are in our family, it's different down here. There's some national forest areas, but you're going to have to find a lease. A typical lease for, you and maybe the family's probably going to be, $2,000-$3,000. So I don't want to lose you guys if you're not hunters. This is just a real quick segment for those who do hunt. And it's important for you to know you will have to find some kind of lease. But you do get, 3-4 deer. It just depends on the county you're in. But you will have to look. There's a bunch of Facebook pages that show you all of the different leases available. You can also just kind of put your name out there that you're looking for one, and people will reach out. There's a lot of unexpected costs, but I want you to just focus on really those power bills, locking in that internet, but getting that energy set up, maybe on an equal pay. That's really going to help you. And the property taxes are for real here. They're no joke. So that is one thing that we love doing is, hey, let's dive into the property taxes. Let's do a calculation to see. Sometimes you just got to be where you got to be. But if we can help, save you 0.5% or 1% on that, maybe it's a $500,000 house. That could be extra $5,000 a year of savings for you. But that's what we do. We specialize in moving to Houston. We love it. We get calls every day from people. The only way we can help you, though, you got to reach out. You got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends. We got you back. We got your back when moving to Houston, Texas. And until our next video, guys, we'll catch you later.